might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Now Jackson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
3. Jackson now. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On third down, Willis. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Browns 14, Ravens 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On second and 10, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Tucker with the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
A run for Nick Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 22, Jackson fighting to stay upright.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at...
It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Rosa's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give running right is Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Off the play fake, Willis. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
4 down.
To throw is Jackson. Going up top for Kupp.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
A 3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now.
Now Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malik McDowell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a gain of 8.
Jackson on first down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now it's Jackson.
Man open left side is Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Jackson will throw again.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd down and goal. Jackson.
Flushed out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Runs over him.
Chubb will have the 1st down and much more.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. Chubb.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Willis. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Off the play fake. Willis. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Cleveland. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down. Showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Doug Costin on the tackle. Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Off play action. Willis. They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. From the gun, Willis.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 119 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interception in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.